distributor, the total product price of 3K8 multiply by the 1A 1 week rate, it will give the new distributor a 500 bonus. And of course, EAPA holder will receive this bonus amount, but if, for example, if the direct sponsor is not an EAPA, the bonus will be 1,000 bonus, 1,000 USD. And if the new distributor is not an EAPA holder, it will be 250. So this is the maximum bonus. If you're trying to get the full max, it was 3K8. And by the way, this is US retail price. Depending on your country and the retail price, the bonus will slightly vary. So please keep that in mind. So this is the bonus chart if you want to maximize and get the full bonus, which is if you're trying to go for the 3K8. So just like I showed the 1A 1 week, that was a 500 bonus for the new distributor. And for the direct sponsor, because the direct sponsor was a 6A in that scenario, the 1 week 6A will give you a 2,000 USD. Okay, so for this campaign, one thing that's totally different from the similar campaigns we've done in the past is the special eligibility for F-status distributors. So F-status distributors are also eligible for campaign bonuses if they complete 3 direct sales within 4 weeks of their comeback sale. I call it the comeback sale after their F status. And because the F status is already an existing distributor, we will use the same chart as the direct sponsor chart, which has a category rank of from 1A to 6A. So let me show you an example. So this is an example of the F status coming into the campaign. So if the F status distributor, let's say this distributor is a 3A and completes 3K8 sales in 1 week, we're going to use the chart based on the same chart as the direct sponsor. So because it's a 3A, let me go back to the chart. 3A completed in 1 week. Remember this number, 0.085158. We're going to use that for the F status calculation, which will give us 1,400 USD. And that's if this F status distributor is a 3A. We also have 6A and 6A and above. If they complete it in 1 week, 3K8s, then they'll get 2,000. And also for the direct sponsor, we're just using 6A for all these examples because that's the maximum. We're going to use the total 3 product and the bonus multiplier, and the direct sponsor will get 2,000 in this scenario. Okay, so as I'm kind of segueing into, I'm going to cover the EAPA membership benefits later on, but this is just a special promotion announcement that EAPA membership will be 50% off only for during this campaign. And the EAPA membership purchase will also count as the 3 direct sales only for this campaign. So let me show you an example. So the new distributor just came into Enagic and decides to get fully on in this campaign. They sell 2 products. For this scenario, we're just going to use K8. They sell 2 K8. By the way, I will cover this later, but it can also be self-purchase. Self-purchase user accounts are all accepted for this campaign. So the new distributor sells 2 K8 and purchases a EAPA membership. So the EAPA membership is not necessarily a sale, it's a membership program attached to yourself. So for this case, we're going to take, for example, if the EAPA was a bronze card. So for those that don't know the EAPA membership yet, we have different card types, different rank. So if, let's say, this distributor purchased an EAPA bronze status card with a 2K8, that will give us a total unit price of this amount. And we'll use the calculation, the multiplier. So 0.03, it's the 1 week multiplier for 1A. That will give the new distributor 349 USD. And for the direct sponsor, if it's a 6A, we add all the three products, which is the K8, and the EAPA. And we use the multiplier for the 1 week completed and the 6A chart. Then will give us a 1395 USD bonus. Okay, so far so good, everyone. These are like primarily the four examples. Let me just go over it quick. One is the standard, different unit type. And example 2 is the maximum bonus type, which is the 3K8. In the F status scenario, we're going to use the same chart as the direct sponsor. So huge advantage for F status. And we're also going to count EAPA as your direct, as one of the three direct sales, only for this campaign. Okay, so important notes about the paths, about this campaign. The starting date, the official starting date is June 7th. So today is already the 11th. So it started 4 days ago. June 7th is the official starting date. But for those who already came on board as a new distributor and they already have a sale from June 1st to June 6th, their campaign starting date will start from June 7th. So you're not missing out. For those who have a sale from 1st to 6th, you're not missing out at all. Everything will start from June 7th. And by the way, this is not a fixed, let's say this period is 1 week, the following week is week 2, week 3. It doesn't work like that. Whenever the new distributor makes a sale, that's when the count of the week starts. So you have 7 days to accomplish to hit week 1, and then the following week is week 2. And like I said in the past, self-purchase user accounts will also count. One thing to notice is the e-payment, the finance sale will only count as, we're only going to count 1 out of the 3 sales. So please keep that in mind. For EAPA membership purchases, so normally EAPA membership, it's only available for machine, the Leveluck series distributors to purchase EAPA. But for this campaign, we're going to allow all distributors to purchase EAPA membership, excluding the Kangen Air and MGuard accounts. So if you have any other distributor accounts outside of these, you can purchase EAPA if you don't have it already. And if you purchase the EAPA at half price, of course, the commission and the e-points generated will also be half. But if you want to maximize the commission and e-points, you still have the option to purchase the full price of EAPA. And as I say, repeating it, purchasing the EAPA membership will count as the 3 direct sales only for this campaign. And the EAPA membership, like I said, it's not a sale, it's an attachment, it's a membership to your own account. It will not count towards rank advancement. So if for the new distributor, for example, if they want to qualify to 2A, they need that 3rd direct sales. They will not go to 2A with an EAPA purchase. All right, so I would like to. That pretty much covers the campaign overview and the strategies, which is the four scenarios I just shared. And for more information on the campaign, it's on your DSP. You can find the frequently asked questions. So for this Zoom call, for the sake of time, we're going to cover other topics too. We're not going to cover any questions here in this Zoom, but please check the FAQ sheet, and I'll leave my email address later in the chat. You can contact me if you have any further questions. So you're going to be able to find the flyer, the 3 flyers of the campaign here and on DSP, and also the FAQ, also known as the Q&A. And just additional information, the App Store, which is the app on your phone, is also available. So please, for those who don't have it, please go to your App Store on your iPhone or Android and type in Enagic DSP, and you will find the app. You'll be able to log in from there. All right, that's pretty much the campaign overview. I'm gonna stop the screen share for a bit as we're gonna go into the EAPA membership. So far, so good, everyone. It's pretty straightforward, the campaign. And I will share my screen again. All right, can everyone see the screen? It's the EAPA website. Yep, everyone can see it. So I was going to make a presentation slide for the EAPA benefits, but actually the EAPA website has been updated recently. So I just wanted to show that so that everyone has access and know that this is updated and this actually exists, because not many people know that we have an EAPA website. So just type in EAPA or EAPA Enagic and EAPA.com, and then you'll see the website. We have all these valuable EAPA members and distributors, leaders in our website. So when I talk about EAPA, there's first of all, so many benefits, but so many layers when it comes to when we just say EAPA. And one of the perks is, for example, as you see here, as we're celebrating the 51st anniversary and the Global Convention in Chula Vista, on June 19th, which is the day before the first event day, there's an exclusive dinner only for EAPA members. So that's one of the perks. I believe Mr. Oshiro will also attend. You'll get to meet and greet with the Enagic family. So this just having EAPA and be an EAPA member really, you'll get more in touch with Enagic and you'll get to the root and understand what this company is all about. But if you're interested about EAPA, just take a look at this website. It covers pretty much everything. You can always contact me. I'm happy to share more information. But for this Zoom call, I'll just share the business aspect of it and specifically the e-points so that you are interested in the EAPA membership program, which will maximize the campaign we just covered. So I'm just kind of glancing through the website. By the way, I would like everyone to check out these slides from the beginning because it's an overview of the EAPA membership program. But for e-points, I highly recommend checking out this document. So I'm going to click here so that we can go on. All right. So EAPA, and we're going to cover about e-points specifically for this Zoom call. So about e-points. So when you purchase EAPA card, distributors will start earning points, which we call e-points. And the points, you can earn it from your own purchase, own sale, or your downline sale. Not direct sales, or it could be any indirect 8 point, and even we have group sales that you can collect e-points if you're higher rank. We'll cover that later. And the benefits. These are just a fraction of the benefits, but when you gain e-points, you can use as a down payment for your downlines. It doesn't have to be direct. It could be indirect, just like an enroller program. So if there's someone who wants to join Enagic but struggling with the payment, the entry, you can use your e-points as down payment. And by the way, the down payment is at a fixed rate. So you're going to be able to offer 10% of their product price with your e-points. And this is probably the biggest benefit you can redeem. So for those coming to convention, I believe, or I hope that a lot of people already have EAPA membership or are interested in purchasing it, because they're going to be able to do reimbursements for Enagic hosted events, which is one of them are the global convention. So you're going to be able to reimburse the ticket, the event ticket, and also hotels, which is accommodation, and flights and taxi, which is transportation. Also, recently added, you can also use your e-points for machine maintenance, such as deep cleanings, repair, and also we have an educational program, which you can use your e-points for your Enagic family, friends, downlines, so that they can go to universities or secondary educational programs. And I believe we have already dozen or more Enagic distributors or their family relatives members who went to university. I think it was in Philippines and other Asian countries. They are going to school through e-points donation, which is really, really amazing. So EAPA is a membership program with a 12-month, so it's in 1 year program. And within this 1 year, you're going to be generating e-points from your sales and from your business. And for uplines, for the uplines of the EAPA distributor, they will not gain commissions or e-points if they're not an EAPA member. So this is only, you'll get the benefits you'll get EAPA benefits only if you're an EAPA member. Let's put it that way. And the conversion rate of the e-points, if you have 1,000 e-points, that will be equivalent to 1 USD. So this is probably what everyone wants to see and understand. This is the e-point chart. So what we call here, so by the way, the vertical is your card, for example, the card status, because there's five status in EAPA, which is black, platinum, gold, silver, bronze. And then this shows your rank. This is the vertical line. By the way, you can be 1A to 6A and still have EAPA. This 6A2 and above, you're going to be earning group E points, which I will cover later. But I want everyone to take a look at the line E points, which is highlighted in red. These E points will be generated within your 8 points. So horizontal is vertical is the card type you have. This applies to any rank 1A to 6A2-7. If you have the card, the black card, take a look at this column right here. And the horizontal is the product sold. So let's say if you're a black card holder and your downline within 8 points purchases a black card, let's say you're a 6A, then you will gain 100,000 E points times 6 just by just by a EAPA black card sale, which I showed 1,000 E points are equivalent to 1 USD. So that'll give you 100 USD times 6. So 600 USD just by black card sale if you're a black card holder. That's the line E points. So for example, K82, that's same amount as the black card. So if you're a 6A and you have a sale, that you will get 600,000 worth of E points, which is 600 USD. That's the power of line points that will be generated in your 8-point system. So for group E points, which is shown here, this is available for 682 and above. So these points will be collected outside of your 8 points. And we'll show you an example. So line E points example. Like I said, line E points will be granted to uplines with EABA card within the 8 points. The amount of E points depends on the downline's line rank and the product purchase. So to calculate the line rank and the amount of E points for your card type to the purchase product. So let's look at this example. This distributor, Harry. If Harry is a 1A with a bronze card and his downline, Dan, purchases a bronze card, Harry will get 20,000. Let's look at it over here. Because Harry is a bronze card holder, we're going to look at this column. And then because Dan purchased a bronze card, we're going to look at here, which will give Harry a 20,000 E points. 1 second. I'm just gonna mute some of you so that everyone can hear my explanation. Okay, thank you. All right. So Harry will receive 20,000 E points times 1 because Harry is a 1A. And Kelly, for example, this scenario, Kelly is a 3A distributor holding a gold card. So we're going to look over here. And Kelly is a 3A with a gold card, and her downline Will purchases a black card. So we're going to look over here. Kelly has gold card. She makes a sale of black card. So we're going to look at this 100,000 E points. But so this is the tricky part. Kelly is a 3A, but because this distributor Will is in a 2A line, so registered, Kelly now is a 3A, but this new distributor Will came in when Kelly was a 2A, or they made a sale with a 2A line. Let's put it that way. So this line will always be 2A line. Then Kelly will get 2, which because it's a 2A line, we're not going to look at the current rank over here. We're going to look at the line because that's how 8-point system works. 2 times 100,000 because a black card was purchased. 2 times 100,000 will give us 200,000 E points. That's how much E points Kelly will get. That is worth 200 USD, by the way. Yep, that's examples for the line E points. A few more examples of line E points. So let's say Tom is a 4A, has a EAPA gold card, and a downline Jim purchases a K8. So this example is a product purchase, not a card purchase. Jim doesn't have a EAPA, but he purchases a K8. Tom will get 4 because it's a 4A line times 60,000 because K8 was sold. So we're going to look over here. Gold card, Tom has a K8 sale. in the 8 points. So 60,000. So 4A line rank times 60,000 will give Tom 240,000 E points, which is worth 240 USD. That's just look when you just look at that, it's pretty powerful because a Tom, distributor Tom is a 4A, has a gold card and makes one sale of K8, and that's how much E point he gets, being a 4A and having a 4A line rank. Okay, so this scenario, Monica, it's even more powerful. Monica currently has a black card, 6A rank with a black card, and her downline Rachel purchases SD501. So let's look at Monica. She's a black card holder. We'll go all the way till we see SD501, which is 75,000 E points. So although Monica is a 6A, Rachel was in her 5A line. We will have 5 times 75,000, which will give us 375,000 E points, which is equivalent to 375 USD. So these are just examples of line rank. You can go visit an EAPA website. You can do your own calculation, like come up with your own scenario, and you're just going to notice if you're really active in Enagic, it's a no-brainer to have a EAPA card because you're going to be collecting a lot of E points, and you're going to use you're going to be able to use a lot in your business. Okay, so even more group E points. So if you're a 682 and above, you will collect group E points. So let's look at example. I'm trying to go a little bit below. Okay. So, for example, if let's look at distributor D. This distributor is a 682-2 and has a silver card, and all the way down. So, by the way, this is all outside of 8 points. We're looking at outside of 8 points, and all the way down somewhere, a new 1A comes in with a K8 purchase. By the way, if these distributors are EAPA card holders, they will gain the line E points. But let's say they're not EAPA members. But because this distributor D, 682-2, is a silver card member, through this K8 purchase, it will go all the way until the nearest 682, and then we'll meet 682-2, and then give the points of 70 points. Let's look at over here. 682-2 distributor has a K8 sale all the way down, which will give us 70 E points. So this example, let's go to this example. 682-4 has a black card, and let's say there's a new black card purchase as a 1A. And we will go all the way to the nearest 682. By the way, we're going to have a lot of, let's say there's 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, even 6A between these two, the 682 and the 1A. It's going to skip all of them and reach the closest 682 to grant this much group E points. So this 682 is a silver card holder. Let's go to 682. And yep, right here, 900 E points because it's a black card purchase. Okay, we go to the nearest 682-2, and this distributor is a bronze card holder. Then we go 682-2, and that will give us 500 E points. So the nice part about group E points, it doesn't matter what card type you have. You're going to be getting the same amount of E points even if you're a bronze card holder or black card holder, just by the product that's purchased in your downlines. So that's the nice part about group points. If you're a 62 and above, and if you have a EAPA card, you're going to be collecting a lot of group E points. Yep. So for EAPA, you can check your E points. So for those who are already EAPA membership holders, you already have access on your DSP, and you can see your activity E point collection through E point solution on your DSP. But for those who are not EAPA members, this part is kind of gray. It's not available. But once you become a member, this will pop up and be available. And you'll see, you can check every day, anytime you want. So a little summary. We covered the E point, line points, and the group points. So all the E points collected, you're going to be able to use as donation, which is a 10% down payment towards the new customer purchase in your downline. It doesn't have to be direct. So you can always help. You can lend a hand, basically give 10% down payment in your downline, help someone. And travel expense, travel reimbursement. We will cover transportation, accommodations, and the event fee only for Enagic hosted events. And another powerful one, education fees. We will cover the admission, tuition for college, university, and any qualified secondary education. And last but not least, machine maintenance involves deep cleaning, repair, and also shipping, which is really, really powerful. So just quick Q&A. We just showed 1, 2, 3 over here, but more questions, you can always contact the EAPA team. To reimburse your event fees, transportation, accommodation, you can contact EAPA office email, which we will share later. And if you notice on the E-point chart, the only product that's not showing is the Ukon DD. So because Ukon DD is the cheapest product right now, that's excluded. So anything but the Ukon DD product, you will gain E-points. So question number 3, what happens if I don't have enough E-points to cover for my travel expenses? EAPA will be able to cover as much as E-points you have, and then the rest will be covered by yourself. So EAPA will only cover what's available for you. And for more information or question, or even reimbursement, or even any specific questions like, will this qualify for my education fees, or will this qualify for my maintenance, how to do donation, you can always contact EAPA at enagic.com or visit the EAPA website, which I'm showing right now. Okay, that covers the EAPA benefits. I will stop sharing right now. Everyone keeping up? Everyone all right? That's a lot of information, but I just want to remind everyone that you already have access to all of this, and it's pretty useful to just check the website and get the information. So, and last, I would like to share a little bit of the information of the upcoming global convention. Please bear with me a little bit more. We're gonna finish soon. So for those of you going to the convention, thank you and congratulations, because as distributors and as entrepreneurs, I believe going to events will be the differentiator in your business, and you will get you motivated, you'll get inspired, you will learn a lot, and you'll meet a lot of amazing people, and that's how you continue and thrive in this Enagic business. I think it's one of the most amazing experience to be there present, but also to walk on stage for recognition. So I look forward to having many people going to the convention. If you can't attend this year, maybe next one, I would like to meet you there. So I just want to show the convention website. This is available for everyone. You just type in enagicconvention.com or Enagic Global Convention on your search engine, and then you will find this page. It will give you the agenda for June 19th, which is the open house. We do the pre-registration, so you can already register so that you don't have to go through the registration line on the 20th or the 21st. So we allow pre-registrations on June 19th, and we have an open house at the Enagic Golf Club at Eastlake. We get to meet a lot of all the Enagic family there. Hopefully Mr. O will be there, and some of you who want to play golf, that's fine too. And at the evening, we're going to have the EAPA membership exclusive dinner. This is available for only gold and above membership holders. So the June 20th will be the first day of our event. This will be the breakout training sessions. I will show you a little bit of the speakers later, but this will be the day one breakout sessions hosted by top trainers, top speakers. And June 21st will be the main general session, which will be the recognition of 6A and above, and CEO Mr. O's speech, some elite speakers speaking on this day, and maybe some new important corporate announcements on the general session, which is the actual anniversary date of Enagic. And last day, June 22nd, we still have the Enagic Marketplace going on, a lot of booth, and you can still hang out and purchase or even do business there on the 22nd. So it's a full 4-day event, I'd say. And you can also find the flyers over here. These are some of the speakers on the 20th, which is the breakout session. Let me go down a little bit more. You can also find the agenda, the 21st agenda. If you go all the way down here, you'll find some of the key speakers. These are for the 20th, the breakout sessions. And in the black background, these are the special speakers for the 21st, the main general session. So for those who are in this call, congratulations to be nominated as one of the speakers. And I know that you will crush it. Please give your full energy, make the best day, the best moment. And okay, so last one, I want to show for those who are going to the convention and who have ranked up to 6A and above within the past year, I want you to click recognition. Oh, it just jumped. Sorry. Okay. It will take you to this screen, and you can just simply search for your name or ID if you qualify for the 6A and above recognition at the global convention. So, and for those who are still trying to rank up this month, I will have to talk with the convention team, but I can't guarantee, but maybe we can have you on stage. We'll see. So if you're trying to rank up to 6A and above this month, please give me a shot, give me a contact, and then we'll try to make that happen. No guarantee, but if you're going and if you're trying, why not? That we're here for that. So, all right, that's about it. So we just covered the campaign overview, strategies, 4 different scenarios, and the EAPA benefits, specifically the E-points, and some convention updates, how to look at the website and how to check your recognition if you qualify. Okay, so that's going to be end of this Zoom call. Like I said, let me just share my email address over here so that if you have any questions, you can contact me. So it's going to be Sean, which is sean.f@enagic.com. Yep. Okay, so I do see some questions, which is Tao, thank you. I will get back to you later. And so these questions, please send it to sean.f@enegic.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So that'll be it. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you have a great evening. And for those going to the convention, safe travels. I'll see you soon, and let's keep it going. Thank you so much. Yep. Thank you, Thomas. Bye, everyone. Yep. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.